Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to find your passion in life and live a life that you love. Stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is DeAndra, and first I want to introduce myself as this is my first YouTube video. I have been putting on a delay on this, but it's within reason. I am a full-time business owner and I own a luxury balloon business called Party Shop Avenue. So that was my main focus. But now, since I've really honed down and learned my business and created systems for my business, I've been able to create time to share my knowledge and my experiences with you guys. So that's what I'm doing on today's video. We are going to be going over how to find your passion. Some of us never really find our passion. We just kind of live in this limbo state of what should I do with my life? What could I do? We don't ever really take the time to sit down and bring out a piece of paper and write out what our goals are, what we like, what we love, what we enjoy. All of those things contribute to finding your passion. So in this video, I'm going to show you simple steps on how to find your passion. So grab a piece of paper and a pen and let's get started. So for starters, the first question I want to ask you is, what are you interested in? What sparks your interest? What makes you happy? Is it reading? Do you enjoy writing? Maybe you enjoy social media. Whatever that is, you need to really write down what you're interested in, because once you do this, it will start formulating some ideas that you can really take interest in and maybe find a passion through that. So the first thing I want you to do is find what you're interested in. Another thing you can do is figure out what you like to do for fun. I think that should be just off the dome. You should know what you like to do for fun, but if you don't, this is the time to really, figure out what you enjoy. Do you like riding bikes on the beach, going skating with friends? Maybe you like shopping or styling other people. You need to figure out what you like to do for fun and then write those things down. So once you write down what you're interested in, and then write down what you like to do for fun, this is another step to creating a formulation to finding your passion. Finding your passion is really about digging deep and looking within. And I know that seems more easier said than done, but a lot of us are just on the move. We're focusing on, our lives, our work, family matters, day-to-day tasks. We are always on the move and always on the go. We never take the time to stop, pause, and figure out, what do I want to do for me? What about me? We lose ourselves in our day-to-day lives, and it's just very unconscious because every day we're kind of just on repeat. We wake up, brush our teeth, do our morning routine, on the go, off to work, repeat. And we never take the time to sit down and figure out what we like. So this is a great moment to just write down the things you like to do for fun. And if you want to think of things that you would like to do for fun, that is awesome too, because then you can try those things out and figure out what you really like. Okay, so now we need to create a list of what your skills are. What are you good at? Are you good at writing? Are you good at talking? Are you good at running, drawing? What are your skills? Write those down on a piece of paper, list them out. I would say just start with 10 skills, and then you can kind of narrow them down once you start this process. Write down all your skill sets, and sometimes you don't even realize what you're really good at. And ask around. Maybe you could ask your friends hey, what do you see me doing that I don't see me doing? Because sometimes your friends and your family know you way better than you know yourself. So think about that, or also think about, what do your friends and family always come and ask you for? Do they say, hey, where can I get a good foundation, or where's a good place to, you know, have a party? Maybe you're good at event planning. What is your advice on travel? Maybe you're really a great traveler. There are so many things that people ask you on a day-to-day. You need to just sit down and think about it, like, hey, what do people ask me? Because they're coming to you for a reason. They're not just coming because they want to know a random fact. They actually are coming to you because they know you're going to give them some great advice on whatever it is they're asking. So right now is a good time. Write down all of your skill sets, and then we are going to move into the next step. So now you need to figure out what makes you happy. I would say, since you already created these lists of things you're interested in, things you like to do for fun, your skills, now you need to figure out what physically makes you happy. If you want to just think about it and be like, this makes me happy. I enjoy this. This brings so much joy to my heart. I love giving back, things like that, and figure out what makes you happy. For instance, for me, what makes me happy is bringing, joy to people. And within my job, I create designs for parties, and I feel so fulfilled after every installation. The joy I see on my client's face when they see my designs displayed for their party is something I can't explain. It makes me feel good. So when it makes you feel good, you know you're in the right place, and it brings joy to your heart. Another joy is also just helping others for me. I love, like what I'm doing now, giving you some insight on how to find your passion. I love helping others start their businesses. When they come to me, they're always asking, hey, DeAndra, I want to start a business. Where do I start? And they come to me because they know that I've started a business and I've had a business over the past 5 years and it's running successfully. So if anyone, they should come to me. And, within that, those things make me happy because I can help my friends and family with anything. I can help, you guys. And that's why I created this channel, to help you guys. So I want you guys to feel free to leave comments and hit me up so I can help you, because I feel that is my purpose in life, is helping others and giving back and doing it in a creative way, because I love being creative as well. So you kind of just have to find what makes you happy. So write down those things, and then we're going to go into the next step. Okay, so now is the fun part. You're going to take all of the things you wrote down and you're going to, I would say, categorize them from, something you really love to the things you love the least. And then that can kind of filter out what you don't really want to do, because now you need to figure out how you can make a living off of this passion. And sometimes it's not the best idea to turn your passion into a business, because if you're really passionate about it and you love it, once you turn it into a business, it can kind of like dwindle down the excitement, and it could just feel like you're just working, you're a slave to now your passion. But if you do it in the right way, you could turn your passion into something very successful and, make it great. For example, for myself, I started off in the business 8 or 9 years ago now as a wedding planner. And I did enjoy being a wedding planner, but I feel like it kind of wasn't my passion. I'm good at logistics and things like that, but I just wasn't having fun every weekend, just standing at a wedding, watching the whole routine go down, and every weekend is the same. I like diversity in my day. I love to see different things. And yes, in weddings, things change all the time, but at its core, they're all the same. Everybody's gonna walk down the aisle, they're gonna kiss at the end, they're gonna have a reception, they're gonna dance. It's the same thing. And I felt too like I kind of put myself in a box when I was a wedding planner, because I wanted to work with other wedding planners. I wanted to work with other vendors and things like that. And not to say you can't do that with being a wedding planner, I actually just worked for someone and they weren't really putting themselves out there. So I guess that's kind of why I wasn't feeling like we were diversified. But I wanted to create something that was fun and that I could work with different vendors, and I can also use my hands and be creative. So balloons came out of nowhere, because if you would have asked me years ago, told me years ago, oh, you're going to be a balloon designer, I would be like, what are you even talking about? Like balloons? But getting inspired and trying to find that small tunnel where I can go through and thrive was what my goal was. Like, I wanted to find something that I was going to thrive in. So when I started doing balloons, they weren't even popular really in LA. And I kind of just grabbed onto it and started doing my thing, and then it exploded. And that's kind of what happens, you know. And I want to be honest with you, balloons are not my passion at all. My passion is creating and, again, bringing joy to my clients. It's all of the things around the balloon scene that create my passion and fuel my passion. And so sometimes, you know, you might find your passion through another outlet. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly what you want to do. Like if you are, let's say you're a great artist, you know how to draw, you know, do amazing paintings. Maybe you're going to find your passion through just doing sketches for, mock-ups, things like that. And that can become something where you can monetize it. Different, you know, interior design firms need someone to maybe sketch up something. You're really good at that and turn that into a full course business. Yes, maybe you were thinking you're going to be selling your dope art and murals, which you can still do. But in order to create, you know, an income and monetize your passion, you're going to have to find that avenue that works and that sells. And that's what I did with balloons. I started monetizing, and then I start seeing an income monthly. And then within a year, I was a 6-figure business from balloons. So, you know, it was something you just step out on faith with and just try different things. That's why you need to write this list down. And I would say, you know, try different things out. See how you feel in maybe, you know, 2 to 3 months. If you're not really feeling it, leave, dip to the next thing, and just know it's okay. Because I am a staple to say that I have been a serial entrepreneur. I have been a hairstylist, and that was because hair styling was ingrained in my blood. I have a tattoo here. My mother and my grandmother were hairstylists. Even my aunt was a hairstylist. So it was just in my blood. So I went to cosmetology school, got my license, and I did hair for 3 years. And that was awesome. I was great. But towards the end of that, I was like, this ain't it. Like, I don't want to be a therapist to my clients. Like, I don't want to come and deal with this drama at the salon every day. I want to do something for me. And I was so blessed to have my mom support me on that, because I was also kind of scared to tell her, like, hey mom, I don't want to do hair anymore. Like, I don't want to follow your path. And you know, that can feel kind of like it's a scary feeling to tell your parent you don't want to follow their footsteps. But when you have a great parent, they support you. They know you need to do what's best for you. So this is your life. You are the creator of your life. So you need to do what's best for you, no matter what anyone says. So, you know, that's what I did. And I had to be brave and confident and know that at the end of the day, I'm living for me. I'm not going to be sitting here doing hair every day and not happy and not passionate about it. And I feel like a lot of people are doing that these days. You're just doing things just because people think that's what you're supposed to be doing. Like, or your parents are telling you this is what you need to be doing. And you're just doing it on repeat, but there's no passion behind it. So what's the point of living if you're just going to just be doing it every day, the same thing every day, and you're not happy? With me, when I started my business, it brought me so much joy. And I can be honest, like, it does dwindle down sometimes, like, and I feel like, oh, like, you know, should I be doing this? You have those moments, you have those hard times, but at the end of the day, I still know that I have that financial freedom to do whatever I want. Just like I'm starting this YouTube channel, just like I'm starting business coaching, I built my business up to a point where now I could do other things and really fuel into those passions while my business is just kind of running on autopilot. You know, you have to find a way, and you have to start somewhere. And that is why, you know, I want you guys to really figure it out, because this is the time. It's time to be passionate. It's time to find out who you really are. Don't just exist. You know, bring something back to the world, give back. And once you're doing that and you take that leap of faith and really start pursuing your passion, you're going to see how God comes into your life and he's just going to guide you. There was many times where I was like, I'm within my passion, I'm within my purpose, and I'm like, oh man, how am I going to pay my rent? And I would kind of stress about it. But then when I just like kind of left it up to God, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just continue doing what I'm doing, work hard, dedicate my life to what I'm doing. Within a few days, I would get a random call and boom, I booked a party and it paid my bills. And I wasn't thinking about that money coming in specific for that. It was just I let go. And I just continue to, you know, always remember what I'm passionate about, always remember what I'm dedicated to. And, you know, just always had that fuel for my passion. So this is why I'm creating this video, because I want you guys to really, like I said, take this time to write down all of these things I told you and figure it out. And if you need some help, drop some comments below. I would love to, you know, hear your ideas, you know, and see what you guys are interested in. And hey, you never know what's going to happen once you really try and do what you gotta do. And if you fail, just know it's fine. You need to become friends with failure, because it's gonna happen a lot. My first try when I was trying to do my own planning business failed. That idea flopped. I also, when I started Party Shop Avenue, I was selling party supplies at first. It did okay, but to me, I mean, it wasn't a huge failure, but I had to just take it off the books because I was like, I'm not, you know, I'm gonna really focus on balloons only. And so it technically wasn't a failure, but you just have to try different things and see how they work for you. And then, you know, you can move on and really figure it out. So, you know, that's all I want from you guys. All right, guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure you share this with your friends and family. Like, they might need this. Also, if you want to get notifications for when my videos drop, hit that bell button below, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.